Hi, everybody. This is Cindy with Magazine Mama. If you can please let me know if you can hear me, say hello, and let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to see. Just 1 second. Okay, see somebody's on. If you can say hello and let me know that you can hear me. Got 3 people on. Okay, let me. Okay, I think it's on. Okay, so if someone can say hello in the comments and let me know that you can hear me. I think I hear audio on my side, but I just want to make sure everybody else can hear. And then I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so it looks like I have the audio. So I'm going to be talking today about email marketing for photographers and the 5 steps that you can use to grow your email list using welcome guides and how you can book clients through your email. So let me know, first of all, if you are currently using email marketing right now. Put a 1 in the comments, and 2 if you are not, but you would like to start growing your email list. And you also may need to give StreamYard permission so that I can see the comments, because right now I don't see the comments. Not yet. But anyway, what we're going to talk about, or before we get started, for those of you that don't know me yet, my name is Cindy, and I'm the owner of Magazine Mama. I've been a photographer for over 20 years, and I love marketing, which is why I started Magazine Mama. I love to help photographers save time with marketing resources and help them grow their businesses. And email marketing is one of my favorite types of marketing, so that's why I decided to do this presentation today. And it also came about because I was talking to photographer Kim, and she had some questions about using her welcome guide as a lead magnet. So the tips that I was giving to her, I thought a lot of other photographers could benefit from them. So I decided to put it together in this presentation today. So this is going to be good for you if you are someone who wants to grow their email list, if you want to turn your email subscribers into paying clients, and then if you want to know how to respond to the email inquiries that you receive. Now, if you stay until the end, this is not a really long presentation, but if you stay until the end, I have a special email swipe file for you, and I'll post the link in the comments. So let's get started. So first of all, why should you use email marketing in your photography business in the first place? Here's some stats for you. First of all, 95% of consumers check their email daily. I mean, that's a lot. Like, I think that's even higher than Facebook and Instagram. Everybody checks their email daily, and the source is DMA Consumer Tracker. This is another stat that I thought was really interesting, that more users ages 12 to 17 are using email than they are using Snapchat or Facebook. So that's a really good tip for you to know, especially if you're targeting that demographic and if you're targeting high school seniors. And for example, my daughter, she's a little bit over that age range, but I know that she does use her email quite often. So I think that stat is very true and realistic. Email marketing is affordable, and it gives you the most return on your investment, because think about this, you can sign up for most any email service providers. A lot of them have free accounts, or they're very low cost to get started if your list is very small. And another reason for email marketing is that you own your list. If your social media accounts get banned or deleted, there's nothing that you can do about it since you don't own them. So your email list is an asset for your business. And it's one of my favorite forms of marketing and what has helped my photography business stay in business so long when so many other of my competitors were shutting down. I was still able to stay in business because I had a long list of email subscribers and I could market to them whenever I needed to get some bookings. So what we're going to learn today are some tips for getting more people to sign up for your email list, how to respond to email inquiries to get them to become clients, how to create an effective offer that people will be excited to sign up for, and then I'm going to give you a few bonus tips along the way of some creative things that you can do. So if you have any questions, you can post them in the comments. Thank you, Sherry, for commenting. She said, I'm not using email now, but thinking about it in the future. That is great. Great. Hopefully this presentation will help you realize how important it is and some ideas that you can use. So first of all, how do I get started building an email list is the first question. Well, you need to offer something in exchange for your potential client's email address, and that's also known as a lead magnet. You can no longer say sign up for my email list and just have a newsletter sign up form on your website. You can do that, but it's not likely that people are going to respond as much as they would if they're getting something in return for that. Now, your lead magnet is basically what's used to nudge people to get them on your email list, and that way you can get them into your sales funnel. So, it's the next step. Think about your sales funnel. First, they'll email you or contact you, but right now, email is really popular. And then you'll start emailing them, have the conversation, and then set up the appointment to meet, and then, schedule your session. So you need to have an overall funnel, and email is just one part of that funnel. And with a lead magnet, you're offering your expertise in exchange for someone's email address. Now, the components of a great lead magnet is that it needs to offer value. It needs to speak to your ideal client or your email subscriber. It needs to have an optimized page for signups. It needs to have a strategic placement on your website or social media. And it needs to have a good follow-up. Now, since your lead magnet should offer value, offering your welcome guide as a lead magnet is a great place to get started. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today in this presentation, some ways to do this. And we're going to look at those 5 different components that I just mentioned about a lead magnet. So component number 1 is that your lead magnet needs to offer value. Your lead magnet can be a PDF of your welcome guide. So for example, the image on the right, this is one of my style guides, what to wear guide. And this is great for the holidays because that's a question that a lot of your clients may have. What do I wear to my session? So this is a quick guide that's already done for you. The text and illustrations have already been created. So you can just simply create a PDF from that and say sign up to get your free style guide on what to wear for your photo session. And you have to think about where the client is at the time, like what's going to be more beneficial to them. Think about this. If someone is looking for what to wear for their photo shoot, it's most likely that they're interested in having a photo shoot. And the holidays is a great time to use this specific lead magnet, and especially like right now, you'll probably hear a lot of people saying it's time to start getting ready for marketing for the holidays. So this is a great one to use. And all these can be found on my website as well. If you don't want to offer an entire welcome guide, you can simply use a page or 2 pages out of your welcome guide. So this is a sample of 2 pages out of the Senior Photography Welcome Guide. And it's 12 fun senior photo shoot location ideas. And I know from photographing some seniors, that's one question that I would get asked is, what are some great locations ideas for my photo shoot? Where can I take pictures? So this is a great one as well. Now, it's important to identify who your ideal client is and who you are targeting. So for the example of high school seniors, are you targeting the senior or the mom? And a lot of you, I think, target both. And I think it's definitely good to target both the mom and the high school senior. But if you're targeting the mom, obviously the mom might not be as interested in what locations you're going to have the session at. So here's another section of one of the welcome guides that says 4 photo products every mom needs from their child's senior session. So this would be more applicable to the mom. And now if you do this, which I do recommend doing that, you'll probably want to have a page that has your lead magnet. We'll talk about the pages later on, but you want to have, one page to have the lead magnet for the moms and one for the high school seniors. Now here's a bonus tip. If you offer something such as hair and makeup services as a sign-up incentive for the booking, be sure to include that in your welcome guide. And you can perhaps include a special code that they can only access inside your welcome guide. And then on the front of your welcome guide, say, over $200 in valuable coupons inside, or whatever the value is of your sign-up incentive. And then, if you're doing something such as hair and makeup and offering that, then you can make it sound really exclusive. Okay. Can you stick that there? Okay. So I'm getting another computer set up so that I can read the comments. Okay, great. Thank you. What's that?
Is it full screen?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so make it sound exclusive. So whoever you choose for your hair and makeup, make sure to find somebody who has a lot of awards and accolades if you can, and make some free hair and makeup by award-winning hair and makeup artists, and always put the value of it. Okay, if you're offering a special sign-up incentive, make it for you and a friend. So offer a 2-for-1 deal, for example, because this will help you get double on your return. Okay, and okay, so the next thing that the lead magnet needs to do is to appeal to your ideal client. The magazine cover, for example, of your welcome guide should appeal to your ideal client. Think about this. Do you shoot mostly athletes or dancers? Like a lot of you photograph a lot of ballet dancers, maybe feature ballet dancers on your cover. And this is by Noemi. Hope I said that right. I thought this was a great idea. She created a cover or a guide actually for the girls and one for the guys. And so it'll, appeal to one or the other. You want to also think about this, and I talked about this just a second ago, about making one for the students and one for the parents. And this is where you would need a separate sign-up page. A bonus tip is that you can make one for your senior reps. And, these templates are really easy to change out the cover. So why not take your senior reps and create a guide? You don't have to change the inside of it, but you can just change the cover and make it really easy, save you time, change the cover and put the senior reps photo on the cover. And then, make a link for them and have them share their link with all their friends to sign up for this free guide. And it makes it fun for them, exciting for them. And you can even have a contest to see who can get the most email signups and offer them, a special deal or a special prize or something like that. And I mean, if you wanted to take more time, you could customize each welcome guide according to that senior rep. So you could feature all the photos for that particular rep inside the PDF guide. And this is a great thing to do right now, especially with not a lot of people being out and about. Everybody is online right now. So, your senior reps may not be able to be as visible in person. Maybe they're doing everything online. So this is a great tip for these times right now. And then maybe you don't know which cover that you want to use or which one appeals most to your ideal audience. So you could simply ask them, say, which cover do you prefer? Which one do you like best? And I do this a lot on my Facebook page. And the cool thing about this is that it gets a lot of engagement and a lot of reach for free. As you can see, this post that I did, it reached over 6,000 people and it got over 1,000 engagements. And yes, I do have quite a bit of people on my Facebook page, but still, that's all for free. I don't think I boosted that post at all. And then in the comments, you can say, you know, which cover do you like? Sign up to get on the list to get my free style guide. And then this is a screenshot from Shana Carter Photography's Instagram account. She does this, I think, every year. She's done this 2 years already, had a cover contest. And I think this is really fun. I love this idea that she had. And she just has a cover contest to see which one will be the featured cover. And then all these seniors that are on the cover, they can share her Instagram page with their friends because they'll want to get their cover voted for. So just a few creative ideas here. So let's recap real quick. You have your offer and your lead magnet. So next thing you do is you've made it appealing to your ideal client and audience. So next you need an optimized sign-up page. Now, this is Kim's website. And what I love about Kim is that I was giving her tips and I noticed right away one tip I said is to put the image of the guide on her sign-up page. And I know she did this right away. So she took action and did this. And I think it looks great. So I have a few tips for doing this. You want to make sure that the page that you feature your lead magnet on is good on both desktop and mobile devices, and check a lot of different mobile devices if you can, because most people are going to be on mobile nowadays, and you want to make sure that when you view it on mobile, you can see the guide and that it stands out, that everything's, you know, easy to read. And because a lot of people are going to bounce off your page a lot because they get distracted easily and all kinds of different things. So just check it on desktop and make sure it looks good. Check it on mobile and make sure everything looks good as well. You can also use an app like Leadpages if you really want to track what's working. And this is great is because you can split test the offers, the images, and the messaging. So you could have 2 different covers of your welcome guide, you know, one on each page, and split test it. And then you can see, you know, you can send everybody to that page and it'll split it up, like 50% it'll show one cover and 50% it'll show the other cover. And you can see which cover works best. So that's one way to test the cover for your welcome guide. And you can also split test offers. So you could have like the same cover on each page, but then have different offers, like, you know, sign up and get, like, it would be your incentive to book. So sign up and get a free hair and makeup session, or sign up and get a welcome guide with free hair and makeup session coupon code. Or another one could be sign up and get this guide that has a coupon code for $200 off your session. So there's so many different things you can split test, and that way you can split test the pages and see which ones work the best. And that's kind of an advanced level tip there. But another thing you want to do on your sign up page is make sure that you collect information such as a school that they attend, if they're a senior or a parent. That way you know which type of lead magnet to send them or which type of information to send them. For example, if they're at a particular school and you have reps from that particular school, you can then reply to their email and send them a specific link based on the school that they are attending. Next is the placement. You want to connect your sign-up page to a link in your navigation. So that's one thing I wanted to suggest to Kim. Like on her website, up at the top where she has gallery, seniors, contact page, and all of that, what you want to do is have, like, say, a free guide, or free, even more specifically, free high school senior style guide, or free resource for seniors, something to draw their attention to that specific page. And then you want to place your sign up also within your blog. So even every blog post, or at the end of the blog post, you could say sign up for your free high school senior guide. And obviously you want to make it pertinent to the blog post. So if you shoot a bunch of different types of photography. If you shoot weddings and seniors, obviously you're not going to put the link to the seniors in the weddings. So just keep that in mind as well. Okay. You also may want to place your sign up link on Instagram. That's one that I highly recommend. So inside your bio, just say free guide, free senior guide. And then you may also want to connect your sign up to a pop-up app so that when people come to your page, there's something that pops up. You can either have it pop up or slide in at the bottom. Those are some things that you can split test as well and see what gets better results. Now, one thing I wanted to mention too is that on the navigation links, when you have free guide, make sure if you have a footer at the bottom, put it on your footer too of your website. Just put it as many places as you can to get more chances for people to sign up. So let me see if there are any questions and then we'll recap and then go on. Okay, so Mindy says she needs to learn how to add this and how to do it. So once they click, they get it sent to them. Yes, so yeah, basically that's really simple. So once they click and get it to send to them, what you would do is you would set up an automation, a very simple automation. You can do this in MailChimp, and when they fill out the form, it will automatically send them one email, or however many emails that you set up. But you want to set up the first one, even if it's just one, if you start it simple, and then in there there'll be a link. You can link to your guide, whether you put it on Dropbox or wherever you put it, because you're not going to want to attach it. It's going to be too big. So that's a quick tip how to do that. And Catherine says, how can I get a copy of this? I'm not sure if she's meaning a copy of the guide or a copy of the video. If you can post in the comments, I'll try to answer your question as well. So let's recap real quick. So far we've learned how to create an offer that appeals to your ideal client and your audience. You've learned that you need an opt-in page for your lead magnet, and you've learned that you need to strategically place the sign up on your website or your social media. So next, what do you do after people sign up? Well, you'll need a good follow-up sequence. First of all, you want to get them to take an action. You want to make sure they actually do download and read the guide, because there's no sense in moving to the next step if they haven't, looked at your website or downloaded the guide or clicked your link. So tell them what to do. And if you can get them to take action, start creating steps and actions for them to take, then they'll start becoming used to taking actions. So first thing, tell them what to do. Say, go, thank you for signing up for the guide. Here it is, and click here to download it. And be sure to reference a specific page in your guide. Make them curious. For example, you can say, here's your guide. Don't miss out on page 5 or whatever page it is where I share my super secret styling tip. Think about the questions and concerns that your seniors or their moms have when they meet with you or when they email you, and address it in your guide, and then direct them to that specific page in your guide. And a high-level tip, again, if you want to go high-level advanced, you can use email service providers such as ActiveCampaign and set up an email flow where it won't trigger the next email in the flow until they've actually clicked on the download link. So there are so many different things that you can do with email marketing, and it's really great. So that's just one tip there for those of you who are already comfortable emailing. So if you do that, this way you can keep resending them the email to make sure to make sure that they take the next step in their client journey, because you don't want to waste time and follow up with them if they haven't even looked at your guide or haven't taken the appropriate next step in the booking process. And so you don't even have to set up an automation for this. You can simply resend to those people who haven't opened. You can create segments in your email and send to those who haven't opened it the first time or on day one. There's a lot of things you can do. So the second thing in your follow-up sequence that you want to do is ask them a question, because you want to engage them in a conversation. So think about what happens to you when you walk into your favorite store and how the salesperson engages with you. Like, I always think of Nordstrom. Nordstrom's one of my favorite stores because they have a lot of great marketing and branding to them. And like, think about when you walk into like Walmart versus Nordstrom. So if you walk into Walmart, they'll say welcome, right? But then if you walk into Nordstrom, they'll say, hi, how are you doing? They'll say, what are you looking for today? Or, they'll ask you specific questions on, what you're looking for and how they can help you, and they'll engage with you right away. So think about that and ask them a question. Not only does it help you engage with them, but it also will help with your email algorithm to help you get better open and click rates, because it will show your email service provider that you have engaging content. So ask them a question, and if you do that, they will reply. Say, reply and let me know the answer to this question. So here's some questions that you can ask. Now this is for seniors. A lot of this stuff I use for seniors because it's kind of senior season right now. But just take these ideas and think about it for the type of photography that you do as well. So some questions you could ask are, what's your main concern about your session? What high school are you attending? Do you have a location in mind for your session? Who referred you to us? What days and times are good for you to chat? And make sure that the questions are open-ended questions, not something they could simply answer with yes and no. Okay, the next thing you need to do in the follow-up sequence is let them know exactly what to expect. For example, you can say, here's the senior style guide you requested. I'll give you a chance to look it over, and then I'll follow up with you in a day or two. In the meantime, and then, insert your question here. In the meantime, then you would ask them a question. So just really start engaging with them. Pretend like they have come into your studio and, start talking to them and start building a relationship and building rapport with them. Even if it's on email, it's really important. Now, another advanced bonus tip, if you really want to get advanced, the success page, that's the page after they sign up to opt into the lead magnet and to sign up for your email. It's a page that it redirects to. On a lot of email service providers, it'll just say thank you. But most of them, you can redirect it in your settings to a specific page. So if you want, you could make the success page after the opt-in page link to a scheduling page where they can schedule to sign up to meet with you. And of course, this can be an online meeting or in person, but you would simply use an app, some kind of calendar scheduling app if you have one already, and then link it to that page. So let's recap on what we've discussed. Let me see any questions real quick. Okay, so Catherine's asking about the slides and the presentation. I will see if I can get a copy of the recording and send it to everyone who signed up. I'm not sure about the slides yet, though. So let's recap what we've discussed here. We discussed about creating the offer, making it appealing to your ideal client and your audience. We discussed having an opt-in page, the importance of that, and having the link to the opt-in page strategically placed online. And then we discussed some steps that you can take in the follow-up sequence. So I really hope that these have been helpful. And the next steps that you can take if you really want to dive in and learn more about email marketing is you can sign up for my email marketing for photographers class. And the link is right here. I will put that in the comments as well. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So that's the course. And right now, this week, I'm offering 50% off if you use code email50. So you get 50% off of the course. And what's included, there's 28, there may be a little bit over 28 videos. And some of the topics included are how to choose your email service provider, how to define your ideal client, types of emails that you should be sending, how to create content for your emails, some welcome email series overview, how to grow and engage your list on autopilot. how to write the perfect subject lines, which analytics you should focus on with your emailing, how to get your emails open more often, how to keep your emails out of the spam folder. That's a really important one. And some email retargeting strategies. There are some more topics, of course, and you can find them by clicking the link that I posted there. And then here's one of the recent reviews from a photographer who took the course. Raphael, he says, the course Email Marketing Photographers removes the complexity of marketing and walks you step by step on how to set up your marketing. It starts off explaining the importance of email marketing, and instead of leaving you there with a few tips, the course makes sure you're set up with a walkthrough of the software needed to get set up. Okay, and this course is very good for those without a clue or where to start with email marketing. So if that's you, I invite you to check out my course, and then I'm going to answer any questions here. I also did say that I have a special email swipe file for everybody who stays till the end. So I'm going to put that in the links here. Okay, so it's basically I put together a email swipe copy for those of you who maybe had to shut down because of the pandemic, because of COVID, and it's just a little email that you can send your clients if you're opening back up, something to reassure them and help them feel safe to book a session with you. So free email swipe. So that's the link there. And let me know if any of you have any other questions. And thank you so much for being here on the video, the live here. I'm going to see if I can see any other questions. It could be anything about the course or anything about email marketing in general, something that you want me to talk about. Okay, so
how was it?
I am going to, let's see, I have some questions coming up. So, okay, so let me read this one from, Christina. So I can't see the other comments people have asked. I'm not sure what you've answered already, but will this be on replay? I did not get information on where the video was going to, okay, you missed the first 20 minutes. Okay, yes, I will send a link to this. Hopefully I can get the recording. As long as I can grab the recording, I will send out a link. Okay, and Jane says she doesn't see a link for the swipe file. Yes, Catherine, there's a discount for signing up today. Use code email50. I'll type this in here. Okay, just put it in the comments there. And then the swipe file will be okay, there's the link for the swipe file, and I'll leave that up for just a second for everybody to get, because that's just available for everybody who is here right now. And if anybody else has any other questions, let me know. Okay, I'm going to look on okay. I'm going to check and see inside the group if anybody has any other questions. Okay. Nope. And I'll check on the page to see if anybody else has any questions. Okay. See if anybody else has questions. Okay, so I think that's all then. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope this has been helpful to you. And I will see you guys later. Bye.